pop my pussy to the screen. You want a fetal alcohol, baby? No! Fuck you, Jeffrey Epstein. I would kill you with my bare hands and fucking bitch slap you with your phone. Angel jizzed in my mouth, holy fuck. Quickly explaining the tiers at the fucking top, we've got cooked. Most things in this tier are gonna be pretty common sense. We all know not to do this shit, right? Next tier, we got, okay, maybe let's not do that. In comparison, you're not as cooked. Still might be a little bit fucked. However, you're not too far gone. We can probably recover from this shit. Could be worse. Again, very suboptimal. Maybe let's not get hooked on this shit. However, by no means is this shit completely ruining your life. Below that, we got meh. Overall, pretty mid addictions. Some of these might be considered negative by the fucking media. Don't fall for the propaganda. If you have these addictions, they're not really that detrimental. And finally, bottom tier. I would honestly argue that these tiers are working to your benefit. There's not a lot of those. However, if you're gonna get hooked on some shit, you may as well get hooked on the shit that's gonna improve your life and help you lock the fuck in.
You remind me of my ex-crazy love.
With that being said, first up, we got an addiction that hits very close to home. This is pretty nuanced. Porn is one of the most normalized addictions. I mean, just look at the entire history of my fucking channel. Could be argued it doesn't really get taken seriously and it's not talked about enough. However, I feel like the people that are most vocal about this, they kind of overhype it a little bit. They say it's more detrimental than realistically it is. Just to put it in perspective, would you rather be eating your dick or pinning heroin? By no means, though, does this shit not fuck up your life. At what point is this shit concerning? I wouldn't really put a number on it. I would just argue when you're doing it, when you're not motivated, you're not feeling horny, you just beat your shit anyway because you're fucking bored. Maybe it's a problem at that point. Your libido's gonna fucking crash into the ground and there's just no benefit at that point. However, if you're just a horny bastard and you want to beat your dick 4 times a day, but you're feeling like it, that's completely fine in my opinion. One thing I will say though, if you ever pay for this shit, you're a bum. Fuck you, fuck OnlyFans, fuck anyone that posts on OnlyFans. What are you doing? Lock in, use Reddit, you can fucking find that shit for free. Just use a little common sense. I'm not gonna just dismiss this addiction because I myself have been addicted to this shit for the last like 5 years of my life, and I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty fucking bad. I would say since I've been 12, I haven't gone 4 days without beating my shit. It is a little bit concerning. It does kind of decrease your drive to find a partner because you can just fucking look up anyone. Boom, they're your partner for 5 minutes, and then you just beat your shit. Goon, and now I'm not horny anymore. However, gooning also gives you insane clarity, which makes you more effective in other fucking aspects of your life. Lock in on money or some shit. I don't know if you can tell, I'm a bit fucking geeked right now. However, I'm not gonna lie, this shit's going in maybe let's not do that. I would definitely rather beat my dick than pin heroin. However, it definitely has the potential to ruin relationships. And honestly, if you're really struggling with this shit, maybe just don't get in a relationship in the first place. Alternatively though, you gotta assess the potential of the addictions we're dealing with, right? The whole fucking porn industry is insanely profitable. If I spawned in the world with XX chromosomes or XY chromosomes, whatever the chromosomes are that would give me a pussy, if I'm being fully honest, I would just bank off this addiction, pop my pussy to the screen, and then boom, you're a fucking millionaire. I'm just being honest here, we'd all fucking do it. Or alternatively, make a YouTube channel like yours truly, because I'm the pinnacle of fucking success. I'm just gonna leave it there. It could move later on depending what addictions go in that tier. Okay, I'm not sure what exactly is going on because this just says nicotine and it's specifying smoking. I'm aware you can get nicotine from fucking Zins and apparently there's some nicotine gum out there. That seems sick as fuck, but this is specifically talking about smoking as in cigarettes because over here we also got vaping. I'm just putting this out there. I've probably smoked 3 times in my entire life. Like, I'm talking cigarettes. I would never fucking vape. Vaping is chud activities. I'm just gonna put it in cook. Vaping's not actually that detrimental. It's actually healthier than fucking smoking cigarettes. But I would argue it's more detrimental for your aura. If you're a grown-ass fucking man puffing strawberry freeze or some shit, yeah, you're a chud. However, alternatively, we've got smoking cigarettes. In my experience smoking cigarettes, I did not fuck with that shit at all. I did not like it. I was puffing my lungs out. Call me a bitch, call me what you want, but my lungs are just not built for fucking tar. I don't know, kill me, whatever. That was the first time. I think by around the second or third time, my lungs did feel a little smoothed out to it. It definitely felt more relaxing. However, I don't care how hard anyone that actually smokes cigarettes copes with this. You're not doing it because you enjoy it. it, you're doing it for the purposes of aura farming, and in my opinion, that's valid. I'm not gonna put it in W addiction, because actually, I am gonna put it in W addiction. It gives you such insane aura. I don't know the fucking science behind this, or if this is true in any fucking way. It's not actually the person that smokes it directly that gets most of the negatives. It's the people around you, the fucking negative externalities. It actually gives them lung cancer more than you. So maybe just do this on your own, unless you want to give all your friends and family fucking lung cancer, you piece of shit. Actually, now that I think about it, the aura and lung cancer kind of balance each other out. I'm not gonna lie though, smoking is cool as fuck. In fact, one of my dreams is to get enough motion and money going, I can start a fucking cigarette brand that's not actually bad for you. It'll probably have nicotine so that people get addicted to it and then they start buying more, but it's not gonna have tar in it. And you know what, maybe we can make it different colors or some shit, so like you can aura farm with like red smoke or some shit. Just putting that out there. Nobody steal my fucking idea, please. Interesting. Next up, we got crack and powder cocaine. Hot take, cocaine is a little bit crazy. However, if you're either choosing between crack or powder cocaine, choose powder 100% of the time. Smoking cocaine is way worse for you than just fucking digesting that shit through your nose. In most cases, when you smoke drugs, it like actually makes you retarded, and crack cocaine in general is just kind of suboptimal. I'm just gonna put that in cooked. Is powdered cocaine worse than porn? Actually, what kind of fucking question is that? It definitely is. Just putting that out there. I'm not fully against snorting coke. However, I'm assuming this is an addiction. An addiction to cocaine, that's gonna be fucking expensive, and it's not gonna last you that long. Maybe let's just not get into snorting coke. Also, I'd just like to preface, for fucking legal purposes, I don't do any drugs. I'm not promoting drugs. I might condone some drugs, but that's because some of them are beneficial. I'm not gonna let the Matrix hold back my fucking thoughts, right? Maybe let's just not snort cocaine unless it's on like a BBL, big booty Latinos, big voluptuous booty. Okay, next up we got heroin. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even that informed on heroin. Just don't do it. Maybe let's just not pin heroin into our veins.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest.
An eating addiction. If I have an eating addiction, is it eating addiction to primarily bad foods? Because if you're eating very bad foods, obviously you're just gonna become an obese fuck and then diabetes max. That's just not gonna end up good for us, right? Am I addicted to eating chicken? What's my metabolism rate? If I've got a fucking tiny metabolism, and eating addiction's kind of goated, no? However, when I'm picturing an eating addiction, I'm not exactly picturing a lean fucking dude, right? I'm picturing Gorlock the Destroyer. It could be worse though, most definitely, because there's more nuance. I would argue if you have an addiction to porn, in 90% of cases, that's just completely ruining your life. Ooh, next up we got not eating. If you're in like your developmental years and you're not eating shit, you're starve maxing, that's really suboptimal. You're probably gonna be like a 4'11". Same goes for porn, I guess, because your brain's still developing. That shit's gonna mold you into fucking goy slop, smooth brain mess. I would definitely say not eating is a worse addiction than eating, because you can just burn the calories. You can't absorb calories from fucking the atoms in the air. Let's just not do that. Maybe just eat some food. Maybe. Also, I'm not trying to come across as insensitive, but I'm not exactly some philosopher genius. Don't take me too seriously. I just fucking watch porn. What the fuck is a kleptomaniac? Okay, now I'm an educated, informed genius on being a kleptomaniac. This just appears you're addicted to stealing shit. Maybe just get a job. Maybe just get some money. Maybe just be employed and not a robbing chud. I would argue you're not addicted to stealing shit, you're just addicted to being broke and not wanting to be employed, which fair enough, but stealing is just absolute chud activities. Also, I'd just like to preface, I'm a really good civilian. I don't do crimes. Please don't use my videos in any form of evidence. With that being said, I'm sure you're not hurting the big greedy corporations too much. However, if you're addicted to this shit, you're clearly good at it if you keep going back, unless you go to prison and you keep doing it, in which case you're kind of just a retard. If you're getting away with it and you're just stealing some fucking, I don't know, stealing a chocolate bar or some shit, I don't know. This is a really unemployed addiction. Maybe let's just not do that. Yes, I'm broke and I'm the peak of unemployed, but I'm not that unemployed, you get me? Let's make the most of the night like we're Next up, we got an addiction to the gym. On paper, this sounds like some ego virtue signaling or something. Yeah, I'm addicted to the gym. Oh no, you poor thing. You're too fucking ripped. You're too much of a big, juicy, meaty bastard. Whatever. Sorry for getting too passionate there. However, this is definitely a real thing. I haven't been to the gym in fucking 4 months or some shit, but like 2 years ago, I was grinding that shit and like it just feels really good. But it does get to the point where you develop some fucking body dysmorphia and then you don't like seeing yourself without the lighting or with a pump, and then your whole fucking mental's just shit. You're spending a fuck ton of money on fucking protein supplements just to realistically not build that much muscle. However, I don't know if this is a hot take. Body dysmorphia isn't really a real thing if you think about it. Like, if you're thinking of the critiques about your body, then like the odds are most people also are probably identifying them. So is it really body dysmorphia considering it's actually holding you back? That's kind of tricky, but in the case of the gym, there are some fucking lean 225-pound dudes who, like, realistically, do you need more muscle? Probably not, but they think they're skinny fuck, which is actually bad. However, objectively going to the gym, it's not really detrimenting you unless you're abusing a fuck ton of, like, PEDs and shit. It could be worse, but considering you're addicted to this shit, you're probably down the fucking rabbit hole of body dysmorphia and fucking pinning peptides in your shit. Tren, whatever you're injecting. Actually, this shit's just meh. It definitely does have some detriments. However, it's not objectively as bad for you as something like eating too much.
Yeah, nigga, I got a real addiction for this cash.
Okay, credit card addiction. What the fuck are we talking about here? You're addicted to spending money? I'm assuming if you're addicted to spending money, you're also making a lot of money, unless you're stealing it or some shit, in which case, get a job. Maybe just make some money. Ever thought about that? Addicted to spending money though, that's not actually bad for you. I would actually argue you don't want to be storing a lot of money in your bank account or some shit, because that doesn't give you motivation to work for more money. If I just make a lot of money and I spend even more money, that therefore makes me want to make more money, and then before you know it, I'm a millionaire. I'm still gonna spend all my millions, and maybe that's not a good thing, but at least we made the money. W addict in my opinion.
I don't know, so no down Julio, but with this codeine I'm a splurge.
Next up, we got alcohol. Okay, now I'm actually of the opinion alcohol is the most retarded thing maybe ever invented. Why is alcohol legal but fucking weed isn't? What kind of hypocrisy shit is going on? Alcohol is objectively really retarded to use short-term and long-term, way fucking worse than weed. With that being said, I'm just gonna get weed over here. Alcohol, I fucking hate alcohol. Will I drink alcohol? Yes, just to get drunk, and then I'm socially not retarded, and then I bag the fucking alt baddie. Boom. Life, man. But just the fact that alcohol, the shit that's gonna give you liver failure, it's gonna make you obese, it's just gonna make you retarded. You're gonna say some shit you don't want. And long-term alcohol, you're just a fucking chud in a wife beater asking your wife to get you a six-pack. You're fucking cooked. Fuck you. I would rather you do heroin than be addicted to alcohol. That might be pushing it. But the point being, why did we normalize this shit when there's other shit that's objectively better for you, has less side effects? Just use pregabalin or some shit. But no, you gotta break the law to get that shit, because alcohol is the most retarded shit ever. They just want the fucking profit incentive. They're just trying to make more money off a fucking economy that's normalized this shit. Holy fuck, alcohol is the most retarded shit maybe ever. Sorry for my fucking rant, and I know there's probably some people watching this that love alcohol because it makes them more social. No, you're a retard. Stop drinking alcohol. Buy some pregab. Fucking smoke some weed. I don't give a fuck what you do. Stop promoting this shit because it's just retarded. Make fucking weed legal. Make pregab legal. I don't know. Maybe just make me social so I don't have to fucking take alcohol. Jesus Christ, I hate alcohol. And if you're a woman drinking this shit, your kid's gonna have fetal alcohol syndrome. You want a fetal alcohol baby? No! Holy fucking cortisol spike. Alcohol is just... ugh. I will still drink it if I'm offered it though.
I be smoking on this as I sippin' lean like pimpin' bun.
There's not many drawbacks to weed if we're being honest. I'm just gonna put it in meh, because if you're addicted to weed, you're gonna have to break the law to get it. But realistically, why is it even illegal in the first place? This is objectively a better solution to curing social anxiety than alcohol is. Just vote me for the president of the world. I'll make weed legal across all the fucking lands. I'll banish alcohol to the fucking shadow realm, because only retards drink alcohol anyway. With With weed, the only drawbacks are long-term drawbacks, like fucking lung cancer. It also makes time move really fast, like you don't remember fuck all. Not talking from my own experience, by the way. I'm just objective. I don't do drugs unless they're gonna benefit me in some type of way. Though weed does benefit you socially, so maybe I will smoke. Actually, scratch that. My family could be watching this. I would never smoke weed. I would never do drugs. Pinky promise. Oh shit, next up we got microtransactions. I don't like microtransactions, however, they also bring me some of the most happiness in the world. I mean, like, back in the OG days, copping the fucking Fortnite Battle Pass, that was like the best investment ever. You pay 1,000 V-Bucks and you get 1,500 V-Bucks back. Holy investment. Put me on Shark Tank right the fuck now. With that being said, I don't see how you actually get insanely addicted to microtransactions outside of like buying subscriptions and shit. Also, who the fuck added microtransactions to single-player games? I feared fucking Jeffrey Epstein made microtransactions might be the worst thing he's ever done. Fuck you, Jeffrey Epstein. With that being said, though, nothing in life makes me fucking happier than a fucking Jeff the Landshark legendary skin. Holy shit, I love microtransactions. You kind of need the microtransaction post-nut clarity where you buy it and then you kind of regret it like the second after you've bought it, and then you just kind of sit down and then you just beat your dick and maybe drink some alcohol or something. Might just be me. It could definitely be worse though. It's not really turning you into a bad human or anything.
They don't understand the things I say on Twitter.
Okay, next up we got a Twitter addiction. Out of every social media, you're addicted to Twitter. Who actually uses Twitter outside of fucking porn? Not me. I'm sorry, it kind of just negates your aura a little bit if you're addicted to Twitter. Okay, next up we got TikTok and Instagram. I used to be an insanely chronic Reels scroller. However, I put that shit down. I never went back. I have no regrets. Yes, Reels might be the funniest shit you're ever gonna see. However, genuinely just put that shit down. It's pure goy slop. You're fucking getting slop fed this shit down your mouth. And the worst thing is, I swear to fucking God, everybody does that. Literally everyone in my school, I guarantee you, when they're on their phone and they look like they're socializing or some shit. No, you're scrolling Reels. You're a chud. I would kill you with my bare hands. I would slap the Reels out your hand, then fucking bitch slap you with your phone, and then just slime you the fuck out. That is a joke, by the way. I don't mean that. I don't know how much I can shit talk this because I was that, but like, it's just so unproductive, and yet everyone does it. I guarantee there are people out there with fucking 3K hours scrolling Reels. What have you got out that? Like, it lasts you fucking 3 seconds of entertainment. Jesus Christ, just put the fucking Reels in the fucking bag. Unless you're posting on Reels and you're making bank, which you actually don't make bank off Reels. I've heard it's like really terrible money. But if you've got a high follow count, you can use fucking Reels as basically a dating website. Not that I would know. I'm too much of a chud for that. I don't even have an Insta account because Insta fucking banned me because they thought I was a bot for some reason. Holy shit. Unban my fucking Insta. I want to plug that shit. I'm gonna fucking send all of you to follow me on Insta so we get fucking status maxed and then we fucking bag everyone on Insta. Like, if you're verified and on Insta, that's an instant that's an instant W. You're bagging all the baddies on Instagram. That's the meta. I'm gonna put it in okay, maybe let's not do that. I know my fucking ranking's a little bit off right now. I don't really know what I'm ranking. Leave me alone. I'm not with it right now.
Wait, stop.
Editing Bento here. I take back what I said. Reels are low-key, fire as fuck.
Help a brother get some motion twin. I'm trying to get crazy sloppy toppy from a MILF, and only you can help me.
Follow me on Insta and TikTok. Bento out.
He's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to jerk him with my hands.
Okay, if you're addicted to Reddit, you're not a real human. How the fuck are you a Reddit merchant? That's not real. Like, outside of porn, what is Reddit even used for? Like, if we're being honest. I did try to find a plug once and I looked on Reddit. It didn't work. If you're trying to get drugs, don't go by Reddit. Fuck. If you're part of my family, don't watch my videos, please. Sorry, just getting that out of my system. Actually, really do not buy drugs off Reddit. You'll either get laced or they'll fucking kidnap you and harvest your organs. What is there to fucking check on Reddit? It could be worse, but like your whole fucking aura is just taking fucking tick damage every time you log on Reddit. Holy shit, reality TV. I'm sorry if I'm about to get fucking cortisol spiked. I'm about to go on a fucking tangent about this shit. Reality TV is the most fucking goy slop shit maybe ever. I think we can all agree, if you watch Love Island, not only are you a cock, like, they're not real. You're not a real human if you watch Love Island. That might be a bit contradictory. I myself have watched the entirety of AI through Love Island. But that was for a video. I don't genuinely just indulge in this goy slop. This just goes for all reality TV. You're just sat there watching fucking not real drama happening between people you're never gonna know, people that aren't even real, they're just fucking characters, and then you're invested in this shit. Like, I'm invested in people that aren't invested in this shit. Like, I actually hate you. I actually fucking hate you. Fuck you if you watch Love Island. Fuck you if you watch this reality TV goy slop. Holy shit. This shit's just cooked. I would rather be an alcoholic on heroin than fucking watch Love Island. Holy shit. Fuck you. You chud. I don't know why I'm so cortisol spiked today.
Man down over yonder, young came through holding on the K like a drummer.
News. Oh my god, this is... Okay, there's actual layers to this shit. It depends what level of employment you're addicted to the news. When you find out some employed shit about politics or like taxes or some countries are like at war, what are you gaining from that? You're more socially aware. Okay. Fuck you. Maybe just turn the channel on, watch some fucking AI Fruit Love Island or some shit, I don't know. Actually, it could definitely be worse. It's just really unemployed activities, in my opinion.
Yes, I did. Work.
Okay, next up, we got being addicted to work. Okay, buddy. You just get too much money. You're just too productive. It's going in W addict. And the truth is, this addiction is possible for everyone if they just find a way to monetize what they like doing. If you're addicted to working and you don't actually enjoy your job, you're just going to a 9 to 5 every fucking day for no reason, you don't like it, it could maybe damage your family's relationships or something. But if I'm addicted to making gooning tier lists and posting that shit and I happen to get a bag in the meantime, holy fuck, I've escaped the matrix. W fucking addict.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel.
We're back, don't worry, I just had to let out a little bit of steam and piss. With that being said, next up we got a caffeine addiction. This is instantly going in W addict. I mean, caffeine is just the most normalized and beneficial stimulant. It's just gonna benefit you really if you're productive while doing it. Don't just drink Monster Energy to play Fortnite or some shit. Drink Monster Energy and, I don't know, goon or something. The point being, any stimulant that's actually gonna benefit you in life, you're literally hacking. This is your fucking production level, and that's where you're at on fucking caffeine. You're operating more efficiently, objectively. Caffeine is a good addiction. Tastes like some fucking angel jizzed in my mouth. Holy fuck. Objectively an insane W for the caffeine community. Next up, we got some opioids. I really want opioids. What are they? You might be asking me. And don't worry, I'll tell you. You know opioids, you might just not know they're opioids. We got fucking heroin, we got fentanyl. Those are the no-no opioids. Over here we got the chud heroin, fent opioids. And over here we got the cool cough syrup opioids. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna put this shit instantly in cooked. However, I've probably been brainwashed by fucking Ken Carson and Future whispering in my ear that lean is the coolest shit maybe ever. I'm not gonna let them get to me. Lean makes you fat, however, it does look pretty cool if I'm being honest. Definitely going in cooked though, do not do any opioids. They're not really gonna benefit you in any way other than fucking status maxing if you're a rapper. And even at that point, why are they bragging about fucking opioids? Why are you bragging about being addicted to heroin? This shit doesn't make any fucking sense. Holy shit, my idols might be fucking retarded. Why are you bragging about doing drugs? You're not even doing the good drugs. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're a chud. Don't worry, I'm zenned out now. If you actually deep it for a second, why don't we just normalize shit like ice cubes are pretty fucking cool? Why not rap about those? Ice cubes are sick as shit. Why do we rap about and force the idea that fucking fentanyl is cool? Why don't we just rap about fucking Resident Evil or how like ice cubes and nighttime is cool? That might just be me, I don't know.
They don't understand the things I say on Twitter.
I just looked up inhalants right now, pretty self-explanatory, it's just shit you inhale. The only examples I can think of is fucking nitrous oxide, laughing gas or some shit. Laughing gas seems kind of lit, but like after what happened to Kanye West, we're not doing nitrous oxide. Nah, that shit will ruin your life. I mean, it turned the goat into fucking... Hallelujah. I just don't get it. Why are we getting addicted to fucking wreck drugs that make us feel good for like 3 seconds when you could just take drugs that make you more productive, are gonna benefit your life, and then boom, you're happy, you're high off fucking money. How about that? For example, stimulants.
Two things I ain't ever seen. A nigga that be the gun and the bitch I need.
Now we're talking. Stimulants could refer to Adderall, ADHD meds. It could just refer to anything. Even caffeine's a stimulant. But stimulants, if you're not being retarded, you're not doing meth. It's a W addiction. Like, these objectively can help you. Am I on stimulants? No. What more is there to say? You'll just be operating better than everyone else. With that being said though, now we're talking about meth. Maybe let's just not do meth. How about that? And the thing is, fucking Clavicular took meth, so now the whole world's gonna be on meth. No! Don't do meth. Please, 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 please. For me, don't do meth. Whew. You know what? I'm tired of talking about fucking drugs right now. Let's talk about gambling. Okay, now gambling is actually a really tricky one. If anyone watching this wants to gamble without putting actual money on the line, you know, just to lube it up, just to get an experience, either download Roulette Royale, or if you're in school and you're on a computer, search up MSN gambling. Free gambling glitch. With that being said, the dopamine you can get from that shit is very real. I can 100% see why it's addicting. However, having the addiction itself is kind of debatable. Long term, you are just gonna lose, but the highs you'll get from winning are gonna feel so fucking good. Give me out. If you don't have a family and the only thing on the line is your money and your taxes or whatever, I might condone it. You could win so much money. If you've got a family and you're gambling, you're a bit of a chud. I'm gonna put it on maybe let's not do that. Similar to porn, it's gonna ruin your fucking relationship. Maybe let's stay away from it. However, with that being said, in the future, if any fucking gambling company wants to sponsor me for fucking fuck ton of money, forget everything I just said. Gambling might be the best thing ever invented. That is kind of a weird concept when you think about it, that something objectively not good like gambling can afford to have sponsors. But shit, like, why is there no Pornhub sponsors on some shit? Why is there no heroin sponsors on anything? You see how there's just a little imbalance? 6, 7, 6, 7. You see how there's a little imbalance going on here? Okay, similar to gambling, we have sports betting. I just don't trust sports betting. I just feel like the odds are just really not in your favor. Like, you could have the most statistically sound choice ever. You could bet on the team that's won the entire fucking shit before and they're about to win again. But just because you bet on it, I guarantee you they're losing. Maybe let's just not do this. I'm just gonna put it in cooked because I prefer my odds on betting on roulette rather than some horse that could run 5 miles an hour and then it's just gonna make me end my shit. Okay, I'm just gonna be upfront. I have no clue what the hell a Benzos or barbiturate is. I'm gonna get back to you in a second.
I sell, I ship, I bag, I seal.
Okay, so Benzos is kind of the same idea as opioids. It's shit like Xanax. It's just gonna knock you out. Pretty self-explanatory. If you're taking some shit that's normally used as fucking elephant tranquilizer, yeah, you're cooked. You're fried. What are you doing? Okay, next up we got barbiturates. This appears to be sedatives, sedatives, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna be honest, when I was looking at examples of this shit, the sedatives that came up, they were really long fucking names, like, you know, the sciencey shit, right? Maybe let's not do that. I guarantee it's gonna fuck you up. In my opinion though, there are sedatives out there like promethazine that's actually good for you, and you can literally buy that shit from your local shops. Buy some fucking Phenergan, buy some Cocodamol, boom! Makeshift lean. Edit that out. I do not condone drinking lean. With that being said though, next up we're talking about psychedelics. We're talking mushrooms, LSD, acid, all that good shit. Look, this is gonna be the most contradictory take maybe ever. I'm gonna put this shit in maybe let's not do that. They most definitely have insane drawbacks, but it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. You could be a doorknob for 50 years off this shit. It's gonna make you some insane memories. Actually, what am I talking about? This is 100% better than doing heroin. What a two to end off the list. We got video games and sex. Combine them both. E-sex. I'm joking. If you have e-sex. Actually, what am I talking about? We've all been there. Realistically, the only video games you can actually get addicted to are like multiplayer games. Single player games does not really count. It's just an insane level of clarity. Like, you can dedicate your whole life to just playing Call of Duty, and then like you decide to stop playing for a month and you realize, what the fuck have I spent my life doing? Realistically though, video games by themselves, they're not ruining your life. Like, we're not considering the microtransactions involved. This shit's just going in Meth. You'll live a perfectly normal fucking life if you just play Marvel Rivals every day. You might want to kill yourself, however, that's a good price to pay to hit GN. With that being said though, I think if you're addicted to video games, that's like a crazy sign you're gonna be successful in real life. Because if you deep it, upgrading your skill tree in the video game to upgrading your skill tree in real life.
let's go have rich sex. Make a little love, have rich sex.
Finally, what a way to end the video. We got addicted to sex. I wouldn't know because I'm a maidenless chud, but if you are, W addict. Oh no, I just pull too many bitches. I just get too much pussy. I'm so addicted. Pray for me. Fuck you. And the worst thing is, I can't even call you a chud. With that being said, that's the final list. Thank you for watching. I don't condone drugs or anything. If you're addicted to sex and making money, fuck you. Now I just feel like a chud. I'm trying to drop out of school so I can just keep fucking. What else is there to say? Like, subscribe, share the video. I don't know, all that fucking algorithm shit. Please, please, please. Final takeaway, maybe don't do drugs. Lean is not cool. You know what is cool? Making money, having sex, all of that. Gooning, pumping.
I just put up in that motherfucking. Me and Bobo in this motherfucker clutching what you own. And I'm so fresh, I know she wanna fuck me. Bake on long. This day catch it up and hop out walking.